Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Chris, the Camping Texan here. Where in the world is the Geo Pro? This weekend we're set up at Cleburne State Park. This is campsite number 31. Well, good afternoon, y'all. I'm just out here enjoying the trails at Cleburne State Park. Such a pretty park. But before I get into Cleburne, y'all, I had a fantastic visit to Possum Kingdom. It is so private. It is so peaceful. If you need a getaway, I highly suggest you visit Possum Kingdom State Park. Really, really nice park. But y'all, I'm here at Cleburne State Park this weekend. And as the story goes, y'all, this area was inhabited by Native Americans. And then after the Civil War, farmers and ranchers and cowboys, they used to drive their cattle north. And on those cattle drives, they would stay here and they would camp out at Cleburne in this area. Well, the state, y'all, they purchased about 530 acres from the city of Cleburne and private landowners around 1935. The CCC got here, Company 3804. They built the park out from 1935 to 1940. Y'all, they built Park Road 21. They built Camp Creek Bridge and other structures. This is a beautiful park. If you haven't been here, you need to come check it out. But listen, y'all come and join me and we'll check out Cleburne State Park.
Well, y'all, it'd be my pleasure to show you around the campsite. We're staying in 31 here at the Keyhole at Cleburne State Park. I love this loop, y'all. It's very quiet, very peaceful. As far as services go at this campsite, you guys get 20 and 30 amp electric and water. It's not a full hookup site, so I'm gonna have to visit the dump station on my way out. But what you get in green space and all these trees back here in the campsite, it is so beautiful. It's so peaceful. Words can't express how much I love this campsite. So you guys are you're absolutely gonna love it. Aluminum picnic table on a concrete pad. You get a lantern hook and pole here. Several mature trees here in the yard. If you have children or dogs, they're gonna love the space. You guys have plenty of room to throw a ball, throw a frisbee. You have a private access trail back here. There's a small creek. So if you like to explore, you can get down here and roam around. Y'all check that out. How cool is that? And there's a trail, y'all, that is behind your campsite. You can access it through some of the campsites here in the back, but it's called Fossil Ridge, and it's a challenging trail. So you're within steps of the trail. You can catch it right here from the Keyhole. You get an in-ground grill and fire ring, and then your dumpster is located right here by your pad site, so you can get rid of your trash, and then the restrooms are within walking distance. So everything is close by. What's not to love about 31? This has to be one of my favorite campsites of all time, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Your pad at 31 is nice and long. It's level. It won't take you any time to get your rig leveled out. You have a Class A, a fifth wheel, doesn't matter. It's going to fit in here. You're gonna really enjoy how quick and easy it is to get set up here at 31. Services, guys. So I had to put up the cell booster. AT&T is spotty out here at Cleburne. Even with the cell booster, it'll jump to 2 bars and then it'll go right back down to 1. Verizon stayed pretty steady on 2 bars. So if you've got Verizon, you're gonna be in a little bit better shape out here. As far as TV goes, satellite, it's a lot like Dinosaur Valley State Park. I was only getting 1 satellite here, so limited channels out here, and the same goes with on-air antenna. Not many channels, so TV's not all that great. This is the last weekend in January, so really no insects or bugs to speak of. And what's odd is not a whole lot of wildlife either. I hear birds. They wake me up in the morning, but I can't see them. I come out here, look in the trees, they're nowhere to be found. Squirrels, I think I've seen maybe one squirrel the whole time I've been here, and no deer to speak of roaming through this campground. So I'm not sure where the wildlife is this weekend, but it's not here. If you guys need any services while you're here at Cleburne State Park, they have an ice machine and they sell firewood in multiple locations throughout the park. You can visit the firewood kiosk at headquarters, and they also have the Wood Shacks kiosk at the restroom area located in the day use over by the playground. So you don't have to go to town for ice and firewood. They've got that here. But if you do need to go to town for any substantial amount of supplies, y'all, I found Cleburne to be maybe a 15-minute drive from the park. It was so fast. They have everything you need. Walmart, Murphy USA gas station. We found fast food over there. Everything you can imagine. It's a pretty big sized town. So KFC, Long John Silver's, they had a Brahms if you're in the mood for some ice cream. So you'll find it. If you need anything, just go into Cleburne and you'll get it there. So y'all, they have 2 full hookup camping areas here at Cleburne State Park. This is 49. This is in Poplar Point. I'm showing you Poplar Point because I like it better than North Creek. 20, 30, 50 amp electric and water, y'all. This is a short site right here. So this is going to be probably for something around 30 feet. But you get an aluminum picnic table, no shade shelter, a nice lantern hook and pole, concrete pad, in-ground grill and fire ring, and then you've got a private access trail right down to the water. So how cool is that? So Poplar Point, you guys may want to check this area out, and your sewer connection is right here, right behind your water connection as well. So definitely a cool place to check out here at Cleburne State Park. So if y'all want full hookups in North Creek, 42, I really like 41. There's someone in 41 this weekend, but you wouldn't have any neighbors next to you over there, but 42 will do as well. 42, 20, 30 amp electric and water. There's your sewer connection there in the back. Nice and level asphalt pad. It's long. You guys could get, like you can see, a fifth wheel or a Class A in here. No shade shelter over the aluminum picnic table on a concrete pad with a lantern hook, in-ground grill and fire ring. You guys have a lot of woods and a small creek behind here. So if you're wanting to stay in North Creek, 41, 42, full hookups. And then check out this field across from the campsite. Really cool place to throw a Frisbee. Your dogs will love it, your kids will love it. If you are looking for a nice level site over in Shady Springs, this is electric and water only. It's a short site, y'all. So my casitas, my teardrops, 25 feet max, 20, 30 amp electric and water. You got a little trail behind your campsite here, several mature trees, nobody to your left. You've got an aluminum picnic table, no shade shelter, concrete pad, and a lantern hook. And then over here, you've got an in-ground grill and fire ring. But I think for the privacy factor, 17 might not be a bad site if you want to stay in Shady Springs. You're also you're very close to Fossil Ridge Trail, which is right across the road from you. So y'all, Cedar Grove is a campground that is intended for smaller campers, my casitas, my R-Pods. It's a very quiet, peaceful campground. A lot of trees, a lot of mature trees in here. This pad site in 16, I like it a lot. It seems fairly level, a little bit of slope to the front, but you should still be able to level out pretty good. 20, 30 amp electric and water, in-ground grill and fire ring. I like that there's no neighbors next to you. You're also just across the street from the Fossil Ridge Trail. You get a lantern hook, aluminum picnic table on a concrete pad. No shade shelter, you'll need to provide your own. If you want to do some tent camping here at 16, they've got a nice place to put your tent back here. So all in all, 16, Cedar Grove, Not a bad looking campsite, y'all. Another way to experience Cleburne State Park is with their shelters. This is number 4. You guys get an in-ground grill and fire ring, several stones right here in the yard, water taps. This is very similar to a lot of the shelters that we see in the state park system. You guys get a picnic table in the shelter. You get the netting or the screen on the windows to keep the bugs out. Not much else. If you want to bring your own bedding, bring a cot, bring a blow-up mattress. But really a great way to experience Cleburne State Park without having to bring a lot of expensive equipment. So if a shelter is right for you, you may want to get out here and check them out. So guys, one of the more unique features of Cleburne State Park, what I really like is they have a really nice group facility out here. If you have a large group, let's say you have a church gathering, they have men's and women's barracks out here. These barracks are first class. They have fireplaces, really nice grounds out here, a bench. The path is well lit out here. They have a group dining hall where everyone can come together and eat a large meal together. Really cool. We'll take a look at the men's barracks. The women's barracks are very similar, but I think you're going to be impressed with the meeting space that they have in the center of the barracks. Y'all check this out. Ceiling fans. This is cool. I'm sure you could set some chairs up in here, but they have a fireplace, restroom facility. Just really, really neat. It's really cool that they do this. Cleburne State Park also has a really nice primitive group camping area. So if you have maybe a Boy Scouts troop and you want to get out here and get everybody together, there's a large space out here to put all your tents up. They have a really nice stone in-ground fire ring, picnic table, few trees. Really nice area to bring your group camp out here and do some tent camping, primitive style. Well, y'all, this is the dump station at Cleburne State Park. If you're staying over in Poplar Point or North Creek, you most likely won't need this because they're both full hookup camping loops. But y'all have a non-potable water tap to do your black tank flush. You'll need to supply your own hose. They have 2 of those taps. They have 2 sewer connections here for you to do your flush, a big nice wide driveway, and then they've got a light out here as well, a trash can to get rid of your gloves, and it's all located across from the restroom. Well, I hope you're enjoying your tour of Cleburne State Park so far. Go ahead and lace up your hiking boots and I'll show you around the trails. We all have an action-packed day of trails for you. We're going to start close to the campsite, right here behind Shady Springs. There's an entrance point to the Fossil Ridge Trail. We're going to run that over for a short distance and then catch Coyote Run. We'll stay on Coyote Run and go all the way down. There's an overlook where you guys can see Cedar Lake. We'll check that out. And then we will continue running down toward the Spillway Trail. We'll check out the Spillway and then keep going until we get down to the Camp Creek Bridge. We'll check out that as well as the day use area. Hop back on Fossil Ridge, come all the way back up. We'll check out Raccoon Hollow day use area. There's a fishing pier and a boat launch there. And then we'll check out, there's a day use area and a beach area with a playground. We'll check that out. And then that'll be it. We'll head back to the campsite. So y'all come and join me. So y'all have a nice hike planned for y'all today. We're gonna be checking out the Fossil Ridge Trail and the Coyote Run Trail. The target is going to be the CCC Spillway. But I wanted to show you, this is Shady Springs. This is a campsite that's located right next to the Keyhole, which is where we're staying this weekend. So it's a very short walk over here. This is a connector trail that takes us over here to Fossil Ridge. So nice and flat. So come and join me. We'll check out this trail. The Fossil Ridge Trail is known for being a challenging trail. And here you can see elevation changes. We have several routes. There's a lot of rocks, and it is going to a hilly area. So this trail is very multi-purpose. So make sure you wear a good set of hiking shoes or comfortable shoes and be ready to traverse a little bit of rocky terrain. Y'all check this out. So we just came off of Fossil Ridge. We're on Coyote Run. This is a CCC bridge over a small creek. How cool is this, y'all? Now, Coyote Run is a moderate trail. Sometimes it feels quite challenging with the rocks and elevation changes. Y'all, this is an interpretive trail, which means you're gonna see signs along the way telling you what kind of plants they have here at the park. But what's really cool is they offer you a bench here. So after doing all the rock climbing on this trail, you can sit for a drink of water. Well, y'all, Cleburne State Park uses the color coding system for their trails. Y'all make sure you grab a trail map on your way in or pull it up on your phone. Would definitely love to see this park incorporate more signs on their trails. Y'all, we've made it to an overlook here on the Coyote Run Trail. So I'm gonna go check that out real quick, and then we're gonna come back and continue on to the Spillway Trail. So let's go check out the overlook. Well, that was really quick. Maybe took 3 minutes tops, but here we are. What a gorgeous view of Cedar Lake. Definitely worth coming down here and checking this out. Not much has changed as far as the terrain goes on the Spillway Trail. It's a lot like Coyote Run. It's a lot like Fossil Ridge. You've got a lot of rocks, a lot of hills, a lot of little crevices and things to climb up on. So definitely make sure you're in pretty good condition if you come out and check out these Cleburne State Park trails. Y'all, how gorgeous is this? Cedar Lake, not far off of the Spillway Trail here. What a beautiful view of the earthen dam. A 3-tiered limestone earthen dam spillway that the CCC put in when they were here. So pretty. From the back side of the dam, you can really see the hard work that the CCC put into this 3-tiered limestone spillway. Such beautiful craftsmanship. You guys really got to get out here and check this out when you're at Cleburne. More views of the spillway, just so impressive, so beautiful. It's hard to believe just how much those guys work. The CCC, we have so much to be thankful for beautiful structures like this that we still get to come and look at in 2023. So this is pretty cool here, y'all. If you've watched my Dinosaur Valley video, the sequel, the trail there, there's a trail there where it just dumps you out into like a dry riverbed or creek bed. Cleburne is very similar. Y'all check this out. First of all, look at how pretty this is. I mean, that's picturesque right there. But I want your attention over here where this exit sign is. So to get to there, y'all, we have to jump over this. Pretty funny. So y'all, this is very important. So the sign that I just showed you will take you to the parking lot. It's also located next to the pink trail marker. But we want to go on down and see the Camp Creek bridge that the CCC built. So once you cross this small stream, stay on the other side and you will locate your next trail marker. So this is the correct way to continue the hike toward headquarters and the Camp Creek bridge. So y'all, the pink trail marker that I mentioned is called the Whitetail Hollow Trail, and it's about a 2-mile trail that lets you cross the dam that they have here that the CCC built. It's very easy. If you've watched my Huntsville State Park or Tyler State Park videos, it's much like that. You can get some really good views of Cedar Lake from there. Well, y'all had a fantastic hike on the Spillway Trail. That was so much fun. But I made it, y'all, the cherry on top. This is the pinnacle. This is the CCC bridge at Camp Creek. It's an honor to be looking at this bridge, y'all. I can't believe how much work and craftsmanship went into this bridge, and it's an honor and a pleasure to be able to walk across this structure that the CCC worked so hard to put together. So grateful for all that they've done for our park system, and I highly recommend, if you're at Cleburne State Park, that you come out here and you walk across this bridge. It is so pretty. The Camp Creek Day Use area, located just feet from the CCC Camp Creek Bridge, is a really nice place to have a family gathering. They have standing grills, aluminum picnic tables on concrete pads, a lot of trees in this area, really shady. They also have some group picnic tables set up over here. So just a really nice, really cool area to enjoy a picnic with your family. Well, y'all, there's nothing better after a picnic with your family or your friends than getting together and having a good old game of baseball or softball. And they've got y'all covered out here at Cleburne State Park. They have a baseball field. If you've watched my Atlanta State Park video, you know that I love getting out and playing some baseball with family. It's some of my best memories at a state park. So y'all make sure y'all get out here and bring your kids and play a good old game of baseball or softball. What's neat about this day use area restroom that they have here is the concrete floor they've got in the back. It is very reminiscent of the dance floors that you would see at the refectories that the CCC would build. So really cool that this is a modern version of that. But I wanted to show you guys, I mentioned earlier in the video that you can get firewood here. And so they have a wood shacks. So you don't have to go far from the campground to get that accomplished. So if you need firewood, it's right here at the restrooms. And then they also have a little ice cream machine here. I really think you guys are gonna like the Cleburne State Park day use area. They have a lot of picnic tables and standing grills here in the trees. You're gonna enjoy the shade. It's really beautiful out here. Guys, they have kayaks. They have a kayak rental kiosk over here. You can get you a watercraft for the day, hang out on Cedar Lake. They have a small beach and swimming area. All of this is located right by the restroom. Really nice restroom facility. They have a outdoor fireplace out here. Really cool. So what do you do if the kids are getting restless at the campsite at Cleburne State Park? Well, you bring them out to the day use area, of course. Y'all, they have a fantastic playground out here. A lot of jungle gym equipment, a volleyball court, several picnic tables and standing grills here in the playground area. So mom and dad can sit here and watch the kiddos burn off all that energy. A lot of green space if you want to throw a ball with your child or a frisbee, or just come out here and walk your dog. Really a great space. They have a few swings over here. So make sure that when your child gets that pent-up energy, you bring them out here and you let them burn it off. If y'all want to do some fishing out here at Cleburne State Park, y'all come and visit Zim's Pier. Zim's Pier is really nice. See a lot of floating docks, a lot of floating piers at different state parks, but this one is fantastic. I love that they give you guys a little shelter, little shade shelter out here. This is just great, y'all. A couple of benches to come out. I mean, this is first class right here. So if you want to fish Cedar Lake, look at all the space that you guys get. I mean, this is amazing. This is a great place to come and spend several hours. See if you can catch you some fish out here. Don't forget your boat too. Y'all, they have a single boat ramp here for you guys. So it's not huge. The parking area, it's not like Cooper Lake State Park. But there are a few places to park your truck and your boat trailer out here. Definitely bring it with you. And then if you want to be a little more adventurous, they even have a fishing trail. It's called Sandy Flats, and you can actually walk this trail and maybe find you a good place to do some bank fishing. So several different options out here to get some fishing in. So make sure that you bring your gear, guys. We all had an amazing visit to Cleburne State Park. It's so beautiful out here. You guys really got to get out here and check it out. One last fun fact about Cleburne State Park is that it's part of the Chisholm Trail. So while you're here, make sure that you travel into Cleburne and you check out the attractions that they have regarding the Chisholm Trail. But speaking of trails, y'all, it is time for me to hit the trail. I will be at Fairfield Lake State Park on February the 11th. So y'all come and join me for that one. But hey, listen, if you enjoyed the content of this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every Saturday at 6 p.m. when our videos post. To all my current subscribers, guys, you rock so much. I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching week in and week out. And to all my future subscribers, guys, what are you waiting for? I see a lot of cool parks like Cleburne State Park, so make sure you get on board and join me in my travels. Remember, if you have a comment or a campsite that you'd like to see, make sure that you drop it in comments. I'll check it out. And remember, I'll see you at the campsite.